Hello, it's Christopher here at my Perfect Cellar, and today we are taking you to Burgundy. We're taking you to the southern part, the Côte Mâconnaise of Burgundy. So the Côte de Nuit, Côte de Beaune, Côte Charonnaise, Côte Mâconnais, and then the Beaujolais. That is part or not part of Burgundy, but we won't get into that conversation now. Macon Milly-Lamartine 2019 by Albert Bichot. So as established, so you are in Burgundy. Most of the Macon will come in white, so 100% Chardonnay. There is a little bit of Aligoté, there is a little bit of also Pinot Noir planted, and also some Gamay because of the proximity of Beaujolais. So you will find some red in Macon, but most of the wine, I would say up to 90%, are white. Then what is really interesting here is basically the double barrel, the triple barrel, I should say, Milly and Lamartine. So those terroirs have, because they have the capacity to add their name to the labels, because basically it's the best vineyards you could find, historically. The monk that planted those vineyards understood the quality of those soils and the capacity to pretend as Premier Cru or Grand Cru eventually, which obviously those ones are not. They are just village status. But the little interesting part here is Lamartine. Lamartine actually was added in the 50s because Lamartine was a very famous French writer, and that actually was the mayor of Macon Milly for a few years. So eventually his name was added to the label. So Macon is roughly about, Milly-Lamartine is about 500 hectares. So there is obviously a plethora of different sites that really comes together as to produce something that is quite stunning. So as I said, 100% Chardonnay. More importantly now, it's Albert Bichot. So Albert Bichot is a négoce, so they own some site and also they négoce, therefore they buy some fruit all around Burgundy. They have vineyards about 105 hectares of ownership from Chablis to Beaujolais. So again, very, very long range of different wines. They own a lot of different estates, and they make, so it was established in the 1900s. In 1912, they moved to Beaune, where they still are now the headquarters as such, and now is the 6th or 7th generation, and it's they're four brothers basically that maintain the house together and carry on the philosophy of the grandfather that established Albert Bichot as we know it today. 2019, an amazing vintage of ripeness, but that goes also with the flip side, is because we got that extra ripeness, and especially for Chardonnay, unfortunately sometimes you get a bit lower of acidity. So here acidity is of the essence of the vintage of 19, but also with extra ripeness comes extra sugar, and extra sugar means alcohol, I'm afraid. Therefore on the 19, sometimes be careful on the level of alcohol you can find on labels, because that means that the wines can be a bit more bulky and might a little bit lack of finesse and precision as such. So what do you expect with this? Well, on the side, on the eyes, you really have a bright, clear yellow and a green hue. So that's youth. That's in your face, and that's basically the element of quality that you get out of that youth, vitality. On the nose, it's enticing. Again, it's pretty much there, coming out of the glass, with ripe flowers, skin fruit, peaches, green plums. You got citrus as well. You got mint. You got pepper. You got also a touch of spices from the oak. The oak winemaking here there. It's only about 20% of New York. Just adding that little element of spiciness, a little bit of vanilla, that adds a little bit of complexity, which personally I think it's nice, and also disappear as the wine will age, but more importantly as it will breathe. I will speak about in a minute. On the palate is super vibrant, beautiful toothness to it. So again, the acidity on that one has been really well maintained as to bring that kind of drinkability, that moorish aspect that we all like about wine, but especially on vibrant and beautiful Chardonnay from Burgundy. Again, the fruit comes over. You've got peaches, you've got ripe apples, you've got apricot, you've got stone fruit, you've got dried flowers, you've got citrus skin, again, to elevate that sensation of acidity and freshness. It has a good ripeness on the mid palate, which adds again to the texture with a bit of oak, a bit of flavors of the oak, a bit of spices of the oak, a bit of white pepper, really kind of putting all things together, and with a nice sense of place as well as quality driven. Pardon me. And also this elongates the finish on a very kind of long, very nice, very crisp, almost on skin fruit, as to really add to the complexity to the wine. So open, enjoy. Obviously, you can sit on bottles like this for a few more years, but as you can definitely enjoy them straight away. Open. If you can just throw it maybe in a decanter as to get a chance to the wine, give a chance to the wine to kind of evolve, sing as such, and then you can just really enjoy. I would go between 13 and 15 Celsius. As you know, I don't like my wine to be too cold because I want to respect the fruit character and also the complexity that such a wine has to offer. It's super approachable. So in terms of food and wine matching, you know, because of the flavor profile, you know, earthy flavor will work. You can go poultry, you can go white meat in general, so pork, for example. You can go obviously with oily fish. You could go with seafood in general. But also, what I like with those wines is spicy food, maybe from the Asian aspects, the Thai, the Chinese, some of the Japanese food will work wonder. So please enjoy.